Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday morning to you guys. How are you all doing? Got my coffee. Y'all got your coffee this morning? I hope everyone had a nice, restful weekend. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, Kaz. I know it's afternoon where you are. Hello, Victoria, resident knitter. Good morning. Wordy knitted blanket this morning. Awesome. Uh-oh, I'm on the TV. Bigger than life, right? Joan is here. She is Diamond Girl. Kaz is here. Debbie is here. Good to see you. Good morning, Mo. There's Madelle, my Texas peeps here. Let's see. Who did I miss? Did I miss anybody? Hi, Lorna. How are you this morning? Hello, Vic. There's Frozen. How are you? Y'all messing with me with that purple on there. I thought I clicked the wrong thing. Hi, Karen. Good to see you. How are you this morning? Uh-oh. Holly's here. She's coming in bigger than life. Thank you so much, Holly. How are you today? I'm not sure if I should say morning because I don't think it's morning where Holly is. And I'm not too sure if it's Tuesday or if it's Wednesday. What day is it, Holly? I'm doing pretty good. I finished a bunch of stuff over the weekend. I'm really very happy about that. I wanted to show you guys. I finished my Terra blanket. Y'all want to see what I did? What I did? I did put a picture in the Facebook group and on Instagram. Let me turn this light on. Oh, we awake now. See, I was right. It's 12:20 Wednesday morning. Oh my goodness, and you're up with me this morning. I thank you so very much. So here's my Terra blanket. I really love how it looks in this colorway. I decided I'm going to sell it. I'll tell you why. And I went back in and I did the single crochet border that I talk about in the instructions on it. And I went back and I did, this is Knit Picks Brava worsted in the color Rouge. And then this one is Loops and Threads Cozy Wool Tweed. And I put that around the edge of it. Thank you. Thank you. And it gave it a nice finish. So what you do is you go back and you do a single crochet border and you put two single crochets in each corner. And I did that twice. And the reason I used that cozy wool tweed is because I did this little sweater, and this I did from the instructions off of Crochet Creations by Christy. She did a make along on her channel where she did the little sweater. And I put that same cozy wool tweed on the sweater. So, and then these little buttons I put on here are the little paw prints. And this is the regular mandala, which is a 3-weight, and I just pulled this out of the center of it. And I don't remember the name of the colorway. Thank you. So that way these two will match. So this goes really well with this color-wise, and then I edged this with that same edging on this. Then I went ahead and made a little hat. So here's the little hat. And this is made with sugar will cotton. So I do have a website, and then I'll tell you here in just a minute my other idea. Good morning, Alicia. I know it. I'm sneaking on in here. Good morning. So I made this little hat, and the only thing that's different about the rose is that I did one back loop to make a little bit of an interesting ridge right there at the top. And then again, I put that edging on it. So now I have a whole little set. Now the blanket, you guys, was that the mandala ombre. That's what I did the blanket in. Yeah, I have been, and I was talking to Karen yesterday, Karen Burton, Karen B. She said that she was addicted, that she just wanted to keep on going with this, that she was addicted to it. And I tell you, this is a very addictive stitch. That's all I can say. And this turned out to be 36 by 32. Now, what I'm thinking about doing, someone asked me about selling my items. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do, I'm going to go through everything I have, all of my finished items, everything I have on my website, and then everything I have, I have some stuff in the car that I have packaged up. I want to go through it all. And I want to separate the stuff that I think I would consider to be all year round items that I have for sale. And then the others will all be winter items. So anything that starts in the fall and goes through spring will be winter items. And the other rest of them will be the all year around items. And this is important because I want to go ahead and go down to the farmer's market, because it's about $20 to go down there. And that's not bad at all. And I could just go down. It's just one day of a commitment. I could go once a month on a Saturday for $20 and sell whatever I can. And that's kind of where I think I'm going to go. Instead of doing the whole craft fair circuit thing and trying to figure out how to get enrolled on each one of them and who to call, fill out all their paperwork, go down and set up. And to me, that would be only a certain time of the year anyway for the farmers market. They're there all year round, but they're pretty popular certain time of the year. Oh, it turns out really nice as a blanket. And everything is written. Y'all have to help me where I wrote that. I believe it is written below where we did the first live on the Tara Grinstead case. I believe it's written there. However, if and when I get everything written onto my website where you guys can go over and copy and paste it, then I will let you know, because that's something I'm working on. Good morning. How are you, Reg? Begatesinen. Begates. Let's just put it that way. I've not heard anything new that has come out about Uvalde. There's a lot of talks going on right now. I know that they are planning all of the memorials and all of the funerals for everybody. So that I believe that is where everybody is at right now on that. So Anthony from Tear Talk with Anthony Ganji has changed the Anna Salter episode to June 3rd, and that is the psychologist who wrote the book Predators, which we're all been talking very much about. So thank you. June 3rd, you guys. Check that out. Hi, Mary. Yeah, it's been all over your news. Yeah. Good morning, Deb. Deb, you should I hope you're going to check out Anthony's because you're going to be very interested in that, I'm sure. Taking a break? You've been sorting things out all morning? Ah, yeah, I'm going to be sorting things out. So to you guys today for the first time, I'm going to go get grocery pickup at Aldi's. I finished my order, my online order yesterday because they weren't open for pickup yesterday. I don't even think they were open, and a lot of places were closed yesterday. Aldi's was closed. So, yeah, I haven't been keeping up with that, but I know that the Johnny Depp thing, I think that has wrapped up now. They're probably, I don't know if that's been um, left with the jury now. So he was over, but he was over there, huh? Interesting. Had a couple of gigs over there. You like the grocery pickup? I'm so excited to do that today because I've been saying it would be oh, you're on verdict watch. Okay. I'm real bad about if I go into the grocery store where, I buy a lot more than I need. So this was the reason I said, let me just do the pickup thing. And I kept adding it thinking, wow, this isn't, my bill was not looking like it was too much. And that's probably why, because I'm not in the store throwing things in my cart. Yeah, jury watch. Yep. I figured that's where it was at. Now, you guys, has anyone been following or did you see the things about the Lila McCain case from way back in the day? Anyone? Oh my goodness, girl, you spent your time reading 3 books on situational awareness. Oh, good. Alicia and I are talking about she's going to help me. We're going to get together some pointers for everyone and do a little bit on situational awareness on soft targets and hard targets. So you guys be on the lookout. I don't know when we're going to do that, but I think it's going to be really great to start to touch base on this because there's so much to learn. So we want to just get started and have some discussion on it. And it'll go really good with predators, I think. The Lila McCann story. Okay, I'm gonna play something for you guys. And there is, I believe it's on Netflix, that there is a series on the Mila. Um, okay. A soft and a hard. Okay, that's what we're going to talk about. Good morning, Sharon. Good morning. So anyone who is a soft target, Alicia may be able to give you in a short little description in the chat. But let me share my screen for you. This is Maddie McCain, Madeline McCann. I'm not sure how to pronounce it, but let me play this for you guys real quick.
It's a highly doubtful but if Madeline McCann is still alive, 2 weeks ago, she turned 19. Of course, her parents, Jerry and Kate, cling to an infinitesimal hope she's out there somewhere. But 15 years on, from the little girl being snatched in Portugal, the realistic view about her fate is far more pessimistic. That's not to say the mystery of what happened to her won't be solved, though. Portuguese and German investigators are convinced they know who abducted Maddie. Their prime suspect is Christian Bruckner, a truly terrible piece of work.
Now, this is the first time I've heard his name, and I have been watching that series, and so I'm going to take some notes and we can go over this. But interesting that this guy has come up, because that's out of nowhere for me. Good morning, Shells. Good morning. I hope you have a wonderful day. McCann, saying it can. Okay, thank you. Soft target is one that a predator thinks that they can overpower or attack. There you go. That's a soft target. We want to be harder targets is what we want. So I really want to, I haven't finished this whole video. This is 16 minutes long, and I don't think y'all want to spend that whole 16 minutes. Yeah, Madeline McCann, they call her Maddie McCann. Sorry. Yes. There are signs we give off that tells a predator whether we're likely to put up a fight or not. That is a soft target. Soft or hard. If you give off a vibe that you're not easy target, then they move on. Pretty quickly, too.
However, 2 years after revealing their suspicions about him, there's a tough question to ask. Why haven't they charged him with the crime? It's a completely unwanted claim to fame. The world's most well-known missing child. For a decade and a half now, 3-year-old Madeline McCann's angelic face has been imprinted in our memories, as has the heartbreak of her parents.
Please, if you have Madeline, let her come home to her mummy, daddy, brother and sister.
The story, or more accurately, nightmare of Maddie's abduction is frightening. In May 2007, she was grabbed from her family's holiday apartment in Praia de Luz, Portugal. At the time, her parents, Kate and Jerry, were eating dinner with friends in a restaurant just meters away. Do you think Madeline was taken that night opportunistically, or do you think it was planned?
All the hallmarks of this case fit with an opportunistic. Most likely, she woke up, she walked out the back patio door, and as she walks down the step and onto the road, that is where the opportunistic offender struck.
Few people know the case better than former British detective Mark Williams-Thomas. That's significant, isn't it? I mean, you're essentially saying that the reason she was taken, the reason that she was at that place at that point in time, and the opportunity arose, was because her mum and dad simply weren't there.
Yeah, and it's incredibly sad, and they have to live with that and the consequences of that for the rest of their life.
Now, this is a family enduring the greatest anxiety. Where is Madeline?
The effort that's gone into searching for Maddie and finding the truth about what happened to her has been phenomenal. For many, it reached a conclusion 2 years ago with a stunning announcement. A German prosecutor, Hans Christian Wolters, told the world detectives had identified a prime suspect.
Die Staatsanwaltschaft Braunschweig.
The public prosecutor's office is investigating a 43-year-old German national on suspicion of murder.
Today, the suspicion, Christian Bruckner, or Christian B, as he's also known, abducted and murdered Maddie, is even stronger.
Okay. That's a little snippet for y'all. So we are going to talk a little bit more about that because I think this would be a good one for us to talk about. Yeah, okay. See, I've not heard too much about him. Yeah, very similar in how it was handled, very similar in, not in how it was handled, very similar story. Let's put it that way. So,
Where do you think Madeline...
okay. And then here's another one for you guys that I couldn't believe. I don't know. I don't follow sports. Okay. I don't follow sports. Hey, Deneen, good morning to you. Yeah, it's a weird setup with these resorts. So we're going to get into that too. We'll talk more about it, but that has a lot to do with how all of that took place. It's very interesting how that's set up. And that would scare me right off the bat. But have you guys heard about this? There's been a lot of this going on lately that has really been interesting to me, that we're getting a lot of acquittals lately on things. And here we have the former Virginia Tech football player, Ismond Atute, who is acquitted in the beating death of a man he says he thought was a woman. I know, Chelsea, me too. I'm like, I don't know. I'm where my kids are. I just don't, we have a different outlook on that in America than they do in Europe. There is a difference in the outlook, but I'm with you on that. I'm everywhere my kids are. Okay, so a jury on Friday acquitted a former Virginia Tech football player who had been accused of fatally beating a man he says he initially believed from a Tinder match to be a woman. So he meets somebody on Tinder. I have not seen this case at all. This is all new to me. Met somebody on Tinder, thought it was a woman. He's 19 years old. He went over to, the former player, 19, was found not guilty of a charge of second-degree murder. And this is in the 2021 death of Jerry Smith, 40, of Blacksburg. The jury deliberated for approximately 3 hours before returning its verdict. That's him. Immediately after the verdict, Smith's family quickly left the courtroom. The prosecuting attorney, Jensen, declined comment and referred questions to Commonwealth Attorney Pettit. Now, they say that at the time he was 18, he became enraged and fatally beat Smith when he discovered that Smith was a man. Okay, how do I stop? Okay. So they're saying that Atute gave different versions of the events. What gets me about this is that he was there with this guy. He left, and then he came back. And he said that the guy had a weapon. and that he thought he was going to be shot. It turns out that the guy had a knife under his mattress. They found a knife. They did not find a gun. They found a knife under his mattress. But they have acquitted him. Did anybody hear about this? Yeah, we'll talk more about that kind of thing, Denny. That's something. Yeah, we'll talk about that with soft and hard targets, because you yourself as a parent can also cause your children to be soft targets because of that. And that's interesting also. Anyway, I thought this was something because this is a former football player. You know, they usually get special treatment, blah, blah, blah. So I thought that was interesting that he came up with as... You didn't hear anything about it, Alicia? I didn't even know this trial was going on. I did not. So I just feel like there's been an awful lot of acquittals in the last few months. Right. I'm sure it did upset him. I'm sure it did. But he left and went back. That seems suspicious to me. I'm not sure if it was covered much. Okay, honey, I love you. Have a wonderful day to you too. Chelsea's getting ready for work. Exactly. That right there is the sum of everything. If they really don't prove it. So the way our justice system works is if there is a reasonable doubt, then it's not guilty. And that is the way our system works. I would have thought so, Alicia B. I would have thought it was premeditation. Just saying. Because they said they're saying he attacked him, though. He is saying that. He testified that he felt violated when he discovered that the guy was actually a man. He said that Smith reached for what a toot thought was a gun. And the toot said he punched Smith 5 times and kicked him to gain time to escape the apartment. And the medical examiner says that he had a brutal beating. Good morning, Poppy Lady. How are you this morning? Hi, Linda, Crochet Sister. How you doing? I love my lurkers. Thank you so very much. Yep, it is different in each state. Yeah. You have different... Each state has different amounts of time that they give everyone. There are different things that they allow and don't allow, which makes it harder for prosecutors and defense alike. But our system's the same. Our system says reasonable doubt. Yeah, it is. Lindsay. Which one is Lindsay? I think you meant Linda. You're working on your terror blanket. Yay! It's just such a fun stitch. Laws written at the state level. Yep, that's right. Oh, I'm sorry. We're giving you a hug, though. We're giving you a hug. Anybody who's hurting, giving you hugs. Uh-huh. That's true too. Whatever the whatever the judge tells the jury, because they have to follow the judge's instructions. That's another. The cocoa wrap. What's the cocoa wrap? I don't know the cocoa wrap. Is there a bead in there anywhere? Uh, it is. Once you get going on it, it's very easy to remember. You're welcome, Linda. Yeah, I think they had to have enough of a reason for it to be there. Absolutely. You've been out shopping? Oh, yay, you can get books for free. Yay. Now, I have found that there's a lot of wonderful books that I can get for free. And then lately, I've been buying the newer ones. I can get books for free, but I'm buying new books because the ones that are coming out are just not on. They're not on there. Yes. Yeah. Okay, Kaz, you just summed up my life right now. Look at there. She just summed it all up. And you know all those are related, my dear. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Yeah. I've got I got a ton of veggies in my basket, just so you know. Alicia B is always getting on me about got to put some produce in there. I got some produce in my basket. Going to be picking that up here after a while. Oh, good morning. Lori is here. How are you? Clue done on Sunday? Awesome. Woohoo. Oh, the cocoa wrap. That's from Coco over at Cocktails and Crochet with Coco. Got it. Well, that could be. That very well could be. Hello, Beagle Mama. How are you this morning? It's good to have you. You knit, you crochet, you weave, and you spin. Awesome. You are all over the fiber stuff, and I am so happy to have you here. Are you also interested in true crime? Because I'm doing a lot of that. Oh, you found it? Oh, that's cool. I'm glad you found it for that. That's good. I'm still haven't finished it yet. I need to. Yes, there is a huge part of that book that talks about that manipulation. It's really good. Really good. And Mike is very good at it. Very good at telling us that story. Law is interesting, but right? Oh my gosh. I should live in my bookstore I've got, which is out in the dining room. We've got huge bookcases. I should live there because that would all be free to me. Hello, Monica. Oh, my face is scrambling. It could be my internet. It may very well be my connection. Okay. They explained it that way. Okay. Good morning, Miguel. Doing morning chores. Look at the little chickie. He's got a little chickie in his picture. Oh, Lorna did a little study on law. That's nice. Probably, Beagle Mama, and I would not doubt that one bit. I would not doubt that one bit. It could be hers, but it could also be mine. I've been looking at different things. Good morning, Joyce. Are you on the way for your walk this morning? I don't think I'm going to get my walk in. I want to get going again on my morning walks. However, today I've got to get ready to go pick up my groceries because I want to get that done before it gets hot again. We are back into the heat. And speaking of the clue number 3, I have mine over there. I'm working on writing that up, you guys. Yeah, you can try refreshing. I don't know. Oh, see, I need to go back and watch some more of that. I spent yesterday crocheting and watching the episodes that I had missed of Outlander. So I'm caught up on Outlander now. That's very true. I don't know for sure what we're going to be at. I know we weren't quite as hot. We were hot yesterday, but not as bad as they said it was going to be. It didn't get quite as hot as they thought it was going to. We're at 79 and they're giving us a high of 97 today. Oh, same as you. So a little cooler day, but see, we're already at 79, which is kind of warm for walking already. I think it has for you too. Now, I go to Colorado to the Springs that's where my dad is. And I think that you're right that it's been unseasonably cool for you guys. But right now I'm frogging. This is my sample that I'm doing for the seam double shawl. And I'm pulling out this top part right here because it didn't turn out like I wanted it to. But I know I would love to, Lorna. I sure would like to. Ah, interesting. But I think I've only seen like two seasons of that. I need to go back and finish it up. But I have been hearing that it's really a tearjerker. Well, thank you for your service, Beagle Mama. Thank you so much. So I'm going to pull this back out and do it again. I would have done the early morning, usually do the early morning one on Monday morning, but I left yesterday alone because it was Memorial Day. Let me see if I can find Give me one moment here. Okay. Yeah, I imagine, Lori. I always thought that. 21 years. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, cool. Awesome. What is that one? I know I have hit the reminder on that. It's on Murder Academy here on YouTube, and I know I've hit the reminder, but I don't remember what he's doing. Is it for his new book? I was going to show you guys. Hold on. This is the Madeline McCann. It's called The Disappearance of Madeline McCann, and this is a documentary that's on Netflix. Okay. And it came out in 2019. And there looks like there's 8 episodes. So that's the one that I have watched. And I haven't finished it yet, but that's the one that I have watched. Oh, cool. That's good. I've been to London, did not see the Queen. Went to London with my parents. Yes, I think. Yes. Yes, thank you. Is it? Now that's 9 British GBPs. You stubbed your toe. Ow. Good morning, Cheryl. How are you this morning? What are you up to today? What's on your list? I'm going to the grocery store. I'm doing my first pickup today. My first grocery pickup. Something like that, at least should be. I think I want to say it is. You didn't see her either. We are sitting at about $4.19 per gallon here in West Texas. $4.19. And then Mr. Fiber and I went over to Vernon, Texas last weekend. Not this past, the one before. And they had gas for $3.86, and we filled up there. And then I filled up, and I'll do it again when I go to Abilene today. I will fill up again before I come back. Oh, you're still working on all that paperwork. Okay, I hope you get that settled out. I sure hope you do. Yeah, I do have some of that. I I feel that they are in some way for neglect, I think. But yeah. Okay, so it is liters and petrol. Good morning, Suze. How are you? Cheryl's still working on that paperwork. Good morning. Oh, that's one. So I got that one taken. I'm taking it out because it started to grow. This one started to grow on both sides, but I figured out why that was. I just haven't gone back and taken it out yet. Yes, to the city to do some stuff. How are you, Sandy? Good to see you. She's in Cincinnati. Hello, Jean. Good morning to you. 6:59. Joyce says for gas. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I do not know what to say to that, Joyce. I really don't. It's crazy. It's pure crazy. She's walking her ball dog, Joyce is. My boy is laying over there on his bed. He is taking his second nap this morning. He's not going to be too happy when I leave after a while without him. I thought about taking him to pick up stuff, but what if I go somewhere else and it's too hot to leave him and to leave the car, especially going to Abilene out of town and stuff. I don't want to leave my car running where, yeah. Oh, so you don't have to leave to go to work. That's nice. Yeah, we don't love the heat either. I'm not a heat lover. However, I've had to get used to it. In the Netherlands, it's paying $12 a liter. Isn't that crazy? Listen, we're talking about crime here. That's a crime. It's a crime what we're having to pay for this gas. Unbelievable. And diesel. Don't even get started on diesel. How is anybody making a living as a farmer with the price of the diesel? It's ridiculous. How they can afford to put any gas in the tractor. Well, this is why I did the Aldi thing also, Kaz. I decided to go with Aldi because they do have cheaper prices than most anywhere else around me, for sure. Definitely than what I have here in town. I know that the war in Ukraine is and I refuse to talk about that because it's just really quite depressing. But it does have a lot to do with the gas. But yeah, crazy. Because they can, Diamond Girl. Because they can. Anytime there is a war, it makes for the ability to come across with an agenda. Good morning, Sue. Yeah, but Trader Joe's, That's expensive stuff right there. I went to Trader Joe's when I went to my daughter's in New Orleans, and I just found it to be very, very expensive. Although they do have some really great stuff. They do. No, that's true. And I mean and it really does have something to do with it. It really does. I'm not saying it doesn't, but and they are big on fuel. You're gonna get a booty shot. Y'all, Sue's getting a booty shot today. I really hope it works. I really do. Oh, you got a new set of tulips. Oh, Cheryl found a set, and I'm so mad that she didn't find two. Congratulations, Sandy. Good morning, Divergent. How are you on this fine Tuesday morning? Yeah, trying to decide, you guys, do I want to talk about this McCann story? I kind of feel like I do. Can get started on it anyway. Oh, so Diamond Girls had those and she's now waiting for the surgery. Okay. I know that they work at least temporarily. They can give you some temporary relief. I don't know. I want to say yes. I know. I know. That is a bargain. Good job. That is a bargain, Sandy. She found some at one of her thrift stores that she goes to. No, it wasn't the thrift store. It was the flea market. There you go. I know. She's going to keep her eyes open for me. See, I knew she was listening. Yes. Wood hand carved hooks from Etsy in March. Oh, all right. Seriously, dropped it again. Keep dropping the ball. Getting my workout in my chair. $11 shots last time. Well, I didn't know they gave you that many. Any day above ground is a good day. I know we have some pretty good ones. You guys, I was thinking about taking y'all into, there's a place I want to take you guys. It's a little thrift store I want to go into and film. And I haven't done that yet. Because this week I've got the grocery thing today, and I have to do some mailing. So Amanda Brotherton, I will be mailing your package tomorrow. I need to get in to see my guy here for my chiropractic and get that going again because my back has been really bad. It was really bad over the weekend. And then I'm going to be taking some things to Goodwill, not Goodwill, but to our local thrift store, and I can take a look around when I do that because I have to take a whole bunch of books and DVDs and things like that I'm going to be taking to the library over there. These were books. These are romance books. I'm not interested in I don't know what to do with them because it's just too much of a hassle, honestly, to try and sell them. So they're going to be donated, and they were clearing a shelf for them. So I need to get that done. So I got a lot going on this week. So do you do pickup too then, Linda? Kaz does the Mark and Spencer's. I've heard a lot about them from the Bakery Bears. They go there a lot. Like the bingo dauber. Oh, how funny. But I know that it does help. I know that if you're in some real bad pain, you can't move. At least it gets you moving a little bit. Good morning, Sanita. About to go inside? Okay, thank you for coming by. Appreciate that. Oh, okay, Andy does it all. Okay. Well, Mr. Fireball, he'll stop and pick up things if I need it. Like if I've already done the shopping and I just need a few things, he'll stop and grab it for me. Oh, that's nice. That's really cool. Yeah, we go out for milk and bread and all that stuff. Oh, that sounds neat. A chi class. So we are at almost right at our hour. I'm going to get on because I'm still in my jammies, y'all. Thanks for joining me in my jammies with your coffee. We had a good morning. I'll give you a little bit of some of the stuff that's going on, but and I don't have my schedule for the rest of the week down, you guys, or I would give it to you. I just don't have it yet. Just be watching for those reminders whenever I get the things loaded up there. And I will see you guys. Thanks for coming in, Donna. I will see you guys soon. Have a wonderful day today and have fun today. Bye, everybody. And if you're listening, have a great day, Oliver. Have a great day, Solomon. I love you. Bye, everybody.